Hey, everybody. It's already Wednesday. I'm going to bring you some midweek encouragement today, and I really want to focus this video on what Sunday might look like for you if you choose to join us indoors for worship. Last week we shared that we're adding a third option for you, and that's indoor worshiping. We're continuing our YouTube Live. You can join us that way. We're continuing the parking lot service if you want to come to the church and be in the parking lot and listen on the radio. But now we're adding indoor service as well. So I'm going to walk you through what it might look like and just talk to you about the things that we're doing to try to keep your experience as healthy as possible. So first and foremost, you know this by now, but if you don't feel well, don't come to church. If you are in the vulnerable category and you're just not feeling comfortable coming indoors for worship, we don't expect you to, okay? So just know that you have those three options, and we pray that you would choose the one that fits you and your family best, okay? So when you get here on Sunday, you'll enter the building on the south side. Of course, we'll have the other doors open for those of you that maybe have trouble with stairs and stuff, but we have here posted the Minnesota Department of Health screening checklist, and then, of course, masks are required. But as you enter the building, we've got hand sanitizer, and those will be placed kind of all over. And the ushers are going to help you, find a spot to sit. As I enter the fellowship hall here, the ushers, like I said, will guide you to a spot. And just so you know too, surfaces have been sanitized and cleaned, and we will be doing that frequently as we do add indoor services. But as you can see, chairs are definitely 6 feet apart, the rows, and the aisles are definitely 6 feet apart. Now, obviously they're not 6 feet apart that way, but what we'll do is we'll put a family of 4 here if we can. If there's a family of 3, we would take the one chair away or not let anybody sit there, obviously. We will have a normal service for the most part, no hymns that we're going to be singing, but our service will be normal for the most part. When the church service is concluded, there are 4 different exits. So we would encourage you to find the exit that's, closest for you. There's one there that goes out to the cemetery, and you can go around that way. And obviously go out the main doors there if that's closest for you. There's an exit over yonder by the kitchen, and then of course there's the exit on the east side of the building over here. So, and we'll walk you through a lot of this stuff too on Sunday. So if you're kind of wondering what your worship experience might look like on Sunday, this is it. I mean, we're blessed to have this fellowship hall. We're blessed to be able to really honor this 6-foot distance. We'll have the windows open. We'll have doors open, so we'll have good airflow through here. We'll be wearing masks. So I know that you may be feeling uncertain about what it is you want to do on Sunday, and I get that. Believe me, I truly understand that. And I can't explain it enough that we want you to choose whichever of those 3 options fits you and your family best. And once you've made the decision, that's it. It's done. And you get to worship. Last week, I talked about Paul when he said in Romans, he said, "Don't conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." And what I took from that, applying it to our experience of indoor worship now, is that we're going to be anxious, we're going to be nervous, we're going to be scared, we're not going to be sure of what to expect, and it's the name of the game right now. It's weird for us to be with others in a building. Pray about that, and don't feel like you got to come here on Sunday, be indoors because others are expecting it. Worship the way that the Lord calls you to worship this week. We're going to focus on Samuel and the story of Samuel, and when Samuel was woken in the middle of the night to God calling him. Now, Samuel didn't even really have a relationship with God yet. And so he was called by God that night, and he said, "I'll listen. I'm here to listen. I'm your servant." And so I ask you, Salzambra, this week, pray and then listen. If God is saying, you know what? Continue worshiping at home, online, then do it. That's why we started the YouTube channel. If you feel like, you know what, I'm really comfortable with those parking lot services, do it. That's why we're going to continue to offer that. If you're really feeling excited and drawn to come indoors and worship with us there, join us. That's why we're adding the third option. But just always remember that these doors are not closed and they will not be closed. And we will worship. And we have 3 different ways. And the transformation continues because God is working in your life in a way that none of us can ever imagine, but He can. So that's my encouragement to you this week, is just really pray about how you want to ease into worshiping indoors. If it's to join us right away this Sunday indoors, awesome. But just know you have those other 2 options still. So if you have questions, I'm going to post this to Facebook so you can make a comment there and I'll answer it there, or send me an email, okay? Until then, I love you, South Zumbro, and I'm really excited about having people in here, but I also am praying that we're all smart and responsible the way we handle it, okay? So I trust God has us all in His tender, loving care. So, okay, have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you this weekend. Love you. Bye. Okay, so I was almost ready to publish that video, and I realized I forgot to inform you on tonight's drive-by. Tonight's drive-by is extra special because Frank Ness has a birthday this week. So tonight's drive-by is for Frank and Sandy Ness. So if you can join us, meet us at the middle school tonight just a little before 7. At 7 p.m. we're going to take off from there. And we'll drive by Frank's house and wish him a happy birthday. So happy birthday, Frank. We will see you tonight. Join us if you can.